Yeah, I can remember back in the day, when I was young, I had my fair share with, running with the police and stuff. I've been everywhere all across this map. I did a lot of stuff and probably did everything but died and been everywhere except the electric chair. I've been in jail, did time. Um, I mean, I was out there in the war selling drugs and, dope and women's and whatever I could really, I had a gift for selling, because God used to tell me all the time. The Lord told me I was selling the wrong stuff, and, that's worldly stuff out there doing what I was doing. And so he told me to come on and start, selling his blessings, to the people. So ever since then, I've been, making money for God. And I became a preacher, a pastor, and God's still working on me with a couple of things, but for the most, I've just been selling blessings now, and God been telling me to do his work, and that's all I know to do. See, ain't nobody perfect, And you gotta pray every day to God to keep you and keep you doing right. See, I remember way back in the day, I didn't know no better. I was young, It reminded me when I was out there with the big Hollywood stars and stuff. I staying in California. And I was doing drugs and things. I was hanging out with Rick James and, all kinds of other celebrities and things, James Brown, just all kinds of Prince. Yeah? If you name him, I knew him. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't know what I was heading to. I was heading down the wrong road. I've been stabbed, shot over 200 sometimes, I'm still here. And so God had me here for a reason, to sell his blessings. And that's what I'm gonna do until the day that God called me on home. That's what I'm gonna do. I used to be real tough, I could have been a heavyweight champ one day. I used to spar with Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, I was friends with all of them, man, Everybody knew Joe. It would have been me. I could have been smoking Joe instead of Joe Frazier, you know what I'm saying? I knew so many people. I used to play ball with Dr. J, Will Chamberlain. We have parties and stuff at the mansions and stuff in Hollywood. Everybody who was somebody knew Joe Willie. And then I ended up falling off like a bad bag of dope. But I bounced back, I was just like a basketball. I'd be up one moment, then I'd be down. I'd be bouncing back and forth, I had got tired of that type of life, you know what I'm saying? I used to stay in the studio with Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come. Mm-hmm. That's one of our favorite ones, And me and him, put two heads together and came up with something, and I used to always say, a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. And it's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I could have added my part in there, but I let Sam go on here and do it, Yeah, see, me and Dave Ruffin, we both from Mississippi, so, we were friends, from the jump. And I told you from Mississippi? Yeah, I'm from Mississippi. Yeah, we cool, man. Yeah, And Otis, he didn't want to let us, he didn't like when me and Dave was together, But, with respect, we two country boys. That's what he used to call me all around them, do that. All everywhere I go, country boy, The hood how I was talking and things, knew where I was from as soon as they heard me talk, you know. Yeah, I think I should be in the book for Black History Month. You know, I think people should know all about me. I'm famous Joe Willie. I've been everywhere, and I know everybody there is to know. You know, from now to way back then. You know, hey, who don't? You ask about Joe Willie, everybody know Joe Willie. I'm a household name now, and I think I should be getting the respect that I deserve. Point blank. Not only was I, you know, I was a pimp back then, you know, I was a celebrity. Everybody knew I marched with Dr. King, you know, I stood up for the rights and things, you know. I fought for my people down here, you know, and Martin Luther King came down here to Daypo. He stayed at my house. Yeah, that's right. I've been knowing Dr. King, you know, back in the day, you know. But yeah,